So our aim of the today's practical is to find out CD, CC and CV for the orifice and mouthpiece, right? So first of all, let us understand what is CD, CV and CC. So particularly CD is equal to coefficient of discharge, that is Q actual divided by Q theoretical, right? As we know, CV, that is coefficient of velocity. Coefficient of velocity for the orifice, that is actual velocity divided by theoretical velocity, right? So CV, that is actual by theoretical velocity, and our CC, that is coefficient of contraction, right? So in the case of orifice, coefficient of contraction is the area of vena contracta divided by area of orifice. Right? So we have to find CD, CV and CC for the orifice, right? So first of all, let us understand what is vena contracta and what do you mean by orifice. So orifice is basically a device by which we can measure discharge from the any pipe, right? Suppose we have some cross section of the pipe right now, and this is called as orifice. So orifice is particularly one O-type ring, or we can say hollow ring, right? So this is called as orifice. This is cross section of the orifice. So this is orifice, or we can say hollow type of a ring. Suppose water is flowing through this pipe, so some water is flowing from the orifice also, right? Remember that minimum area of the water flowing, that is known as vena contracta. It is known as vena contracta, right? So here we have orifice and mouthpiece also. Mouthpiece is an external device which can be attached externally to the any kind of a tank, right, to find out discharge. So here let us understand our experimental setup first of all. Here we have three tanks. So basic first tank, that is known as storage tank. So this is our storage tank, right? This is our storage tank. This is our overhead tank. So this is our overhead tank, and as usual this is our discharge tank, right? So this will be our discharge tank. So we have three tanks in this. With the use of motor, with the suction pipe, water will flow through the overhead tank, right? And from the mouthpiece, here one mouthpiece is attached at the outer section of this overhead tank. From the mouthpiece, water will flow in the discharge tank, right? So we can find actual discharge by the discharge tank, and this is indicating vernier setup. This is indicating vernier caliper setup for the measuring jet length and jet height, right? Because one jet is created at the outer side of the mouthpiece. When the water will flow through the mouthpiece, one jet is created at the outer section of the mouthpiece. So we have to measure the jet height and length for the calculation of the coefficient of velocity, right? So this is our experimental setup of the orifice and mouthpiece. So let us perform practical first of all.
Good morning all of you. So today's practical is orifice meter and finding out CC, CV and CD of the orifice meter. So CD is known as coefficient of discharge, CV is known as coefficient of velocity, and CC is known as coefficient of contraction, right? So let's understand first of all instrument properly. So this is known as storage tank. From the storage tank, this pipe is known as suction pipe, and this is a motor. With the use of motor, this is known as overhead tank, right? And from the overhead tank, water comes out with the help of orifice, right? And from the orifice, discharge occurs at the discharge tank, right? This is discharge tank by which we can find actual discharge by LBH by time. Okay, so now let's start the practical, right? For the practical, let's measure CD first of all. So CD is equal to Q actual divided by Q theoretical. For the Q actual, we have to measure LBH by time for this tank, right? And for the Q theoretical, we have the equation area into theoretical velocity. So for the area of this orifice meter is given in the manual, and for the theoretical velocity, it is under root 2g h, right? So for the measuring under root 2g h, this is the head of the water level tank, right? You can see this is level of the 33.6. So this is h known as 33.6. It is head above the center of the orifice, right? So this is h. Okay, so finding out Q actual, we have to take L, B, H of this tank and respective time for the filling of this tank, right? So length and width of this tank is fixed, and for the height we can take 5 to 10 centimeter reading, right? So for that, let us close this lever operated valve. Okay, here. So we will start our reading from the 5 centimeter. So this is indicating water level. Okay, so at the 10 centimeter we will stop our reading, right? So our time required, that will be 39.83 seconds. Okay, so finding out CV, equation is x divided by under root 4y h. So h is known as head above the orifice. So for the measuring h, we have to make water level in this tank stationary, right? So right now the water level is stationary in this tank. So this is known as h reading. We can measure h from this reading. And for the measurement of the x and y, so here initial level, let us take reading of x1 and y1. So this is indicating reading of x1. So this is indicating somewhere 3.3 centimeter, and y1 reading is indicating that 13.6 centimeter, right? So x1 and y1 is this. Now let us take any intermediate point for the x2 and y2 reading. So here let us take this reading as a x2, and for the center of the jet, this is known as y2, right? So for that, x2 reading will be 18.2. y2 reading, that will be 16.3, right? So if we subtract x2 from x1, right, that will be our x, and if we subtract y2 from y1, that will be our y, right? So we can find CV by x divided by under root 4y h. Okay, so after finding CV and CD, we have to find CC. So equation is CD is equal to CC into CV. So CC is equal to CD divided by CV. So from this equation, we can find coefficient of contraction, right? So in short, in this practical, for the CD, we have to take LBH by time for this tank, right? And for CV, we have to find capital H, that is head of this tank, and x1, x2 and y1, y2.
Okay, so we have performed our practical. So from the experimental data, we have to find out CD, CV and CC, right? So let us divide all the calculation in 3 parts. First, we will calculate CD. Equation of the CD is Q actual by Q theoretical. So from the experiment, we got the following reading. So this is our discharge tank. So as usual, length of the discharge tank is 40 centimeter. We have to deal with the SI units only. So 0.4 meter. Width of the discharge tank is 20 centimeter. This is width of the discharge tank. So this is 0.2 meter. Height of the water level in the tank, right? So this is arbitrary height. We can select any kind of a height, right? Okay, so in this practical, we have to select 5 centimeter to 10 centimeter, right? So there is one correction here. This is only 5 centimeter. So our height of the water level will be 0.05 meter, right? Time required to fill the tank up to 5 to 10 centimeter. That will be our height, that is 5 centimeter. So 39.83 second, right? So from that, we have to find out CD. That will be Q actual by Q theoretical. First of all, let us find Q actual. So for the Q actual, we have to solve this equation, volume divided by time. So we have to take the volume of the water filled in this delivery tank. So length of the water, width of the water, and height of the filled water, and respective time required to fill the water. So L is 0.4, width is 0.2, and H is 0.05. And time will be 39.83 second. So our Q actual, that will be 0.0001 meter cube per second. SI unit of the discharge, that will be meter cube per second. Now we have to find Q theoretical. For the Q theoretical, we have equation. We know this Q is equal to A into V. That is Q is equal to area into velocity. So for the theoretical data, theoretical velocity, that will be under root G h, right? So for the area, so we have to see this mouthpiece. See, here external mouthpiece is attached in this our experimental setup. So diameter of the mouthpiece, that will be 10 mm. So that will be 0.01 meter. So obviously area is pi by 4 square. So 7.85 into 10 raised to minus 5 meter square, right? Under root 2 G. So G is obviously 9.81. And height of the water level in the overhead tank. So what will be the H? So remember this, we have one overhead tank, right? So before performing any practical, we have to measure steady level in this overhead tank, right? So H is the steady level of the water in the overhead tank. So our steady level of the water in the overhead tank, that will centimeter. So this will be 0.336 meter, right? So let us revise this. We can find h by this instrument, right? See, this is overhead tank and this is height level indication of the overhead tank, right? So with the use of this scale, we can easily measure steady level in this overhead tank, right? Okay, next one is, okay, this is our setup and this is, from this we can measure steady level in the overhead tank, right? So from that, if we put all the data, so Q theoretical, that will be area into under root 2g h. So area and under root 2 into g 9.81 and value of h, that will be 0.336. So our Q theoretical, that will be 20.09 into 10 raised to minus 5 meter cube per second, right? So from the equation of coefficient of discharge, we can easily say this Q actual by Q theoretical is CD. If we put the value of Q actual and Q theoretical, we can find CD is equal to 0.49, right? Now our second segment, that will be calculation of the CV, that is coefficient of velocity. So in the experimental setup of the orifice and mouthpiece, we have to use this equation of the CD. CV is equal to x divided by under root 4 by x, right? Now what is x and y in this equation? That we will decide later. And first of all, we will understand what is h. So obviously h, that will be a steady level of the water in the overhead tank, right? Now x is the length of the water jet outside the overhead tank, and y is the height of the jet outside the overhead tank, right? So x and y. So initial level, for the x and y, we have to find initial level of the jet and we have to select any arbitrary level of the jet, right, for the respective x and y. So initial level of the jet in the direction of x, that will be 3.3 centimeter. So this is starting of the mouthpiece, right? This is exactly starting of the mouthpiece in x direction. So 3.3 centimeter, that will be 0.033 meter. And see, this is at this level, exactly at the starting level of the mouthpiece, right? Now final level in the x direction. So we have to select any arbitrary reading. Suppose we have to select this reading of the jet, right? So we have to select this reading. So we have to take x2 as 18.2 centimeter, so 0.18 meter, right? From the x1 and x2, we can easily subtract x1 from x2. So x will be x2 minus x1, that will be 0.149 meter. Similarly, in the y direction, we have to measure initial level in the y direction, that will be 13.6 centimeter, that will be 0.136 meter, and final level in the y direction, that will be 16.3 centimeter. So we have to take final level at this point, right? So 16.3 centimeter, so 0.163 meter, right? So from the y2 and y1, we have to select y is equal to y2 minus y1, so 0.027 meter, that will be our height. And obviously h is height of the water level, that is steady water level in the tank, that is 33.6 centimeter, so 0.336 meter, right? So we can solve the CV by x divided by under root 4 by h. If we put all the values, then it will be CV is equal to 0.78, right? And our last step is about calculation of the CC, right? That is coefficient of contraction. Actual equation of the CC is area of the benda contractor divided by area of the orifice. But here we don't have any data about the area of the benda contractor, right? So we can easily use the another equation of the CC, that will be CD is equal to CC into CV. Now we have to find out CC. So CC is equal to CD divided by CV. Here we have CD is equal to 0.49 and CV is equal to 0.78. So our value of a C, that will be 0.62. So coefficient of contraction, that will be 0.60, right? So from this experiment, we can conclude that for the experimental setup of the orifice and mouthpiece, value of the CD, that will be 0.49, value of the CV, that will be 0.78, and value of the CC, that will be 0.62, right? So by this method we can